Rob?
Hello everyone, welcome to Rob's Rogues and the BatmanUniverse.net. Today we're taking a look at a really cool piece, a piece that I've been wanting for quite a while. It is the Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice Batman statue, measuring in just a little bit over 10.5 inches tall. This is quite an impressive piece with a posable cape, which I thought was pretty cool. Now I'm quite a ways away from the table because the box is so large. I got this at my GameStop, a local GameStop, just a couple nights ago, depending on when this video comes up. And I've been watching it. It was originally right around $200, or give or take, normally depending on, where you're picking it up at. And I was just slowly, waiting and watching and hoping that, a place like GameStop would be sitting on this for a while and that they would start dropping their prices. And it started coming down a little bit. It was like $90, and it dropped down to $80. And then it was resting right around $60 at my local GameStop. The place I shop at Meijer, which you hear me talk about every now and then, is like Walmart, basically. They have gift cards that you can buy, for different places, but they had like a buy or like a reward program for the more groceries you buy, you get money towards gift cards. So I was able to bank enough in groceries and just other things that we purchased at Meijer to be able to get a couple GameStop gift cards that out of pocket, all I paid for this guy was $4.95. You can't beat that. So this was just a little over $50. Probably with tax, it was probably creeping up close to $60. But again, after all the rewards kicked in and with the GameStop gift cards that I got, again, about $5. So you can't beat that at all out of pocket. Just a really cool piece. You can kind of see right there. It's sculpted by James Marsano, if I'm saying that right. And the other statues in the series, we'll get it around here. Bring it a little closer. I apologize. Again, like I said, I'm way far away from the table. We've got Superman, Wonder Woman, and Armored Batman. And there is another shot there, hand-sculpted cast porcelain. So we won't waste any more time. Let's get this behemoth out of the package, and we will get a closer look at Batfleck. Can't wait for this one. All right, the first thing we'll take a look at is the base here. Again, I'm a little bit farther away from the table. I really didn't notice it out of package. I'll have to ask Stu Murray 47, but can you see the yellow that's in there? Right there. And you can see it in there. I don't know if that's supposed to be in there. Almost looks like somebody took a marker in there. Maybe the yellow is supposed to be there. I've never really noticed that before. I had this out of package last night for the first time. So I don't see it too well. Actually, I kind of noticed it right there. So I had it off frame there. So with Batman standing on it, you'll kind of be able to see that yellow. So I don't know. I will have to check. I mean, it looks pretty uniform in the spots that it is, and I keep having it off frame here. So we'll have to see. But the Batman vs. Superman logo, pretty good size. It's got the rubber stops on the bottom of it. Again, I'm very, very happy to have this piece. So we'll set that there. And now let's bring up Batman. Pegs right in. How cool is that? This is where I need to invest in a turntable. Raise the camera. But just what a cool piece this is. And there's a wire that's running in here, kind of like a pipe cleaning type of a wire. So you can get the cape to fold back or kind of come up if you need to. And it's got these really cool pleats, turn it around here, on the back of it. So you can get it to kind of lay out or fold over if you want. Just a real impressive piece. I think they did a really good job on the face here. I think the lights are kind of washing out the 5 o'clock shadow. It's not as pronounced as I've seen it in some other statues. It probably could have been just a little bit darker, but with the naked eye you can tell, and in the right light you can see. But you could definitely tell that that is Ben Affleck in there, and the eyes look really good in there. Just a real cool piece. I'll kind of go on down to the rest of the suit. You can see the detail in all of the sculpting that is in the suit. So I told you can see a little bit, looks like a bit of a chip right here. Little mark in it. It's the first I've really seen this up close. But I can completely understand why statues and sculptures can get to be pretty expensive. All the time it took to do all of these lines, and they're all textured. You can't feel it, but if you could feel all the ridges in here, all the piping and the panel lines that are going down in the suit. The brass knuckles here, if I can get a better shot at that. Has the weathering on it. And then the fins up here do have the weathering. Not as gold, but you can definitely see the gold highlights coming in there. And just the creases and folds in the costume look really cool. And I love being able to do this with the cape, that I can get it to drape a little more to the back if I want to show more of the arm, so you can kind of fold that a little bit more. It does kind of bunch up a little bit, pardon me, just because of the size of the cape, which it could be a little bit excessive in the size that it is, but I don't think it's a big huge turn-off either, just because the cape looks so cool. How many times have we seen it in comics and films where the cape is over-exaggerated, but that's just the cool thing about Batman, is his cape. And I like how they have Batman posed on the statue, or on the base rather, that he has 1 foot on the base and 1 foot off, which I think gives a really cool perspective. And he's balanced very well. Now my review table is a little on the wobbly side, but I had him on a nice table downstairs, and he stayed just fine. I'll kind of turn him to the side here, so you can see how long the cape is in the back. So it does touch down to the ground. It doesn't really kind of lay, you kind of have to play with it a little bit, but I mean, that's a real impressive cape span there. Just again, such a cool piece, and one that I was eyeing very much all year that this movie was out. And once these products started coming out, I thought, man, it'd be so cool to have a statue. And little did I know that I'd be getting a Batman vs Superman statue with the DVD. But this is very cool. This is a piece I'm going to try to convince the wife that I can have out in our living room area. It's so cool. I've been saying I want to get more into some statues, and I definitely want to get more Robin statues, but this was one I just could not pass up. It doesn't fold over too well off to this side if I was trying to show this arm. I think you can do, but it starts bunching up unnaturally. But I think keeping this down a little bit, I mean, that's just a cool shot right there. I highly recommend this. If you've been on the fence about picking this up just because of the price, check your GameStops. I've been seeing them average anywhere between $60 to $70 and as low as about $55, $57. So if you have a Meijer around you, stock up your M Perks, that's what they called, and you can get that towards gift cards of your choice. And I chose a GameStop gift card which allowed me to pick this guy up very, very cheap. This is a piece that I'm going to treasure in my collection. I've got different spots that I can put him in, but I'm hoping for the living room. So today we've been taking a look at the DC Collectibles Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice, the 10.5-inch massive statue with cape. Very, very cool. Go check it out if you can. And as always, this is Rob for Rob's Rogues and the BatmanUniverse.net signing off, saying we will see you guys next time.